February 26, 2025 for the following projects, which was posted last February 19 and will be closed by March 10, 2025, in which the opening will be at 9 o'clock in the morning, including the deadline for the dropping of your bids, no? And these are the following projects: 25 MC 0038, construction of Pedestrian Overpass at Davao-Cotabato Road, junction Digos-Cotabato section in kilometer 1605+00. This is in Makilala, counting the elementary and the national high school, with an approved budget for contract of 20,384,000, with contract duration of 209 calendar days. Another is 25 MC 0044. This is construction of flood mitigation structure along Tinanan River, package to Barangay Malibatuan in Arakan. And this has an approved budget for contract of 115,800,000 pesos to be completed within 359 calendar days. And the last is 25 MC 0079. This is construction of road from National Highway to Kidapawan City District Jail in Kidapawan City. And this has an approved budget for contract of 2,039,400 pesos to be completed in 64 calendar days. But before the Secretariat will give you the details on how you will seal your envelopes, your bid proposals, including the technical, the financial, and the manpower component, including the equipment requirements, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our back members and the back working group here present this morning. To start with Engineer Jalaluddin Mandangan, our Vice Back Chairman, Engineer Camposano of the Chief Construction Section, Madam Jennifer C. Barrias, the Chief of the Admin Section, Engineer Marcelo Onavia, also from the Construction Section. We have also here our Procurement Engineer, Engineer April Ivy Joy Anticristo. We also have here the DPWH Chairman, Engineer Noah May Guerra Bautista, and the Secretary is Juanica Tambagan. We also have here the Secretariat, Ma'am Fe Ramos, together with Ms. Pichit Natividad Chato, and our IT support. We have Mr. Fahad, including the staff from the procurement unit, Ms. Tamayo and Jordan. So I'm now giving the floor to our Secretariat to start with Ms. Pichit Natividad Chato for some explanation on the requirements and all information related to our upcoming bidding this March 10, 2025.
Thank you, Madam Lee. Good morning once again. For the requirements of bidding documents, under Section 1, Invitation to Bid, the cost of bidding documents for the following: 25 MC 0038 is 25,000 pesos, and for 25 MC 0044, 50,000 pesos. 25 MC 0079 is 5,000 pesos. The source of funds are all CY 2025 regular infrastructure, and these projects are all posted from February 19 to March 10, 2025 at PhilJobs website, Conspicuous Place, and DPWH website. For Section 2, Instruction to Bidders, eligible bidders found to be legally, technically, and financially capable will be evaluated. The bidder must have an experience of having completed a single largest completed contract, or SLCC, that is similar to this project, equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC adjusted, if necessary, by the bidder to current prices using the PSA's CPI except under conditions provided for in section 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Subcontracting is not allowed. The bid security, bidder shall submit a bid securing declaration or any form of bid security in the amount indicated in the BDS, which shall be not less than the percentage of the ABC in accordance with the schedule in the BDS. Amount of not less than 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash, cashier's, manager's check, bank draft, guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit. For 25 MC0038, the ABC is 20,384,000 pesos, and the 2% of this is 407,680 pesos. For 25 MC0044, the 2% of the ABC is 2,316,000 pesos only. And for 25 MC0079, the 2% of the ABC is 40,788 pesos. And for the amount of not less than 5% of ABC, if bid security is in surety bond, callable upon demand, issued by a surety or insurance commission, duly certified by the insurance commission as authorized to issue such security. For 25 MC0038, the 5% of ABC is 1,019,200 pesos. And for 25 MC0044, 5% of the ABC is 5,790,000 pesos. And for 25 MC0079, the 5% of the ABC is 101,970 pesos. The bid and bid security shall be valid until July 8, 2025. Any bid not accompanied by an acceptable bid security shall be rejected by the procuring entity as non-responsive. Salamat po.
To continue, we have the documents comprising the bid, the eligibility and technical components, of which the first envelope shall contain the eligibility and technical documents, while the second bid envelope shall contain the financial documents of the bid. We also have the checklist and the technical and the financial components, the documents under technical component of the bid, updated certificate of field checks registration, platinum membership, if not enrolled in the CWA, updated pickup license and registration, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, single largest completed contracts or the SLCC, NFCC computation and statement of total assets and liabilities, audited financial statement, if joint venture, with special pickup license and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid if applicable. If already enrolled in the CWA eligibility, documents to be updated if any. Bid security, project requirements, organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors, key personnel, and list of major equipment. We have the omnibus statement and the certification as to key personnel per DEO number 9 series of 2012. For the financial component of the bid, we have the original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, the original of duly signed bid prices and the bill of quantities, detailed estimates, and the cash flow by quarter. We also have following reminders to our bidders. That valid certificate of future registration membership shall be updated with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents covered by Section 8.5.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. If these documents are not updated, otherwise shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of the certificate of platinum registration and membership as per GPPB Resolution number 15-2021. For the assigned key personnel of the contractor, that it is indicated under the bid data sheet of the bidding documents that he or she must be different person assigned in the contract to be bid and not the same person holding its key position. PRCID and tax ID of the bid personnel must be updated and clear copy. GPPP Resolution number 16-2020 approving the circular on the guidelines in the preparation of simplified bidding documents for goods and infrastructure projects and submission of the required forms for the procurement of goods, infrastructure projects, and consulting services with related amendments to the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. DO number 36 series of 2015 dated March 11, 2015, disclosure of ongoing contracts by prospective bidders for DPWH infrastructure contracts. The bidder shall use the form DPWH-J, a statement of all its ongoing and completed government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid within the period provided in the bidding documents. Non-compliance with the provisions of this order shall make the concerned bidders liable to the penalties under Section 65.3 of RA 9184 and to the administrative sanctions under Section 69 of RA 9184. DO number 28 series of 2024 dated February 26, 2024. Three-strike policy in the procurement of contracts for infrastructure, goods, and consulting services contracts. Under this policy, if a bidder commits 3 offenses or acts described as all other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, they shall be subjected to an administrative penalty. These offenses or acts are further classified into 3 major categories as enumerated. 1. Withdrawal from the bidding process, submission of non-participation letter, or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the bid documents. 2. Submission of late bids without valid reasons as determined by the BAC. And 3rd, submission of patently insufficient bid which refers to a bid that fails to include or comply with certain mandatory requirements. The determination of whether bidder committed such an offense may occur as outlined during eligibility screening and or shortlisting, during bid evaluation, and during post-qualification. So bidders are reminded to diligently review and scrutinize their documents to avoid any violations. For more details of the DO number 28, you can download a copy in the DPWH website. Department Order number 87 series of 2020, electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. Department Order number 11 series of 2017, inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid. Department Order number 9 series of 2012, technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding, emphasizing under item number 6 and under item number 7. For item number 6, if a proposed technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidding shall submit a certification. 1. The personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract, and 2. He or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. And under item number 7, the bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded a contract under bidding. Both the item number 7 and 6 certification, it will be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. Department Order number 227 series of 2024, suspension of Department Order number 148 series of 2024. This directive to suspend the application of DO number 148 series of 2024 shall apply to the implementation and construction of buildings and bridges. Thus, for construction of buildings and bridges, accredited project engineer shall be assigned to the contractors and or consultants. Department Order Number 98 Series of 2016 revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors, consultants, materials engineers. We have the classification and the limits of assignment. Materials Engineer 1 project costing not more than 150 million, or 2 projects with an aggregate cost of not more than 250 million, or 3 projects with an aggregate cost of not more than 200 million. Materials Engineer 2, 1 project, no cost limit, 2 projects with an aggregate cost of not more than 300 million, or 3 projects with an aggregate cost of not more than 250 million. Non-accredited materials engineers may be assigned to the 3 projects with an aggregate cost of 15 million or below. This order shall take effect immediately. Memorandum dated March 6, 2023 issued by Secretary Manuel M. Buluan with the subject: reiteration of department policies, issuances, and the sale of bidding documents, and enrollment in the civil works application prior bidding, particularly item number 1 that states, in accordance with the Department Citizen Charter and the number memorandum dated December 27, 2021, only the following documents are required for prospective bidders prior the sale of bidding documents: A. Company ID or any government-issued ID, and B. Authorization letter, if not authorized liaison officer in the CWA. Example, special power of attorney for sole proprietorship or board, partnership, joint venture resolution with secretary's certificate for corporation, partnership, joint venture, and the cooperative. This order is downloadable in the DPWH website and GPPB resolution in the GPPB website for details, instructions stated, and the guidelines for reference. Additional is the ITB Clause 21 of the data sheet. Aside from contract documents required by the procuring entity, the following must be included under construction, safety, and health program: application form for the evaluation or processing, and supporting documents based on DOLI or the Department of Labor and Employment's latest issued format and checklist. As per DEO 241 Series 2024, guidelines on the processing, approval, and reporting system of construction safety and health program for DPWH infrastructure projects, the DPWH Implementing Office shall only receive CSHP applications with complete documents, and take note, any incomplete application shall not be received specifying the lacking documents. For the sealing and marking of bids, the bidder shall submit 1 original and 1 clear, duly marked certified photocopy of the first technical and the second financial components of its bid. Deadline for submission of bids will be on March 10, 2025 on or before 9 a.m. at the procurement unit, and followed immediately the opening of bids at the same time, 9 a.m. at the DPWH COTABATO 2nd DEO Conference Room, 2nd floor, main building 2, Lanao, Kidapawan City. Thank you.
To continue, IPP Clause 5.2 requires that the major category of work for 25 MC0038 should be BCS, WOP, bridges, construction, steel, superstructure without piles. For 25 MC044, FCSPS, flood control, construction, snow protection using structural measures, revetment, retaining structures, wire net. For 25 MC0079, the major category of work should be RCP, roads, construction, PCCP. ITP Clause 10.3 requires that the pickup license for 25 MC0038 should have a size range of small b for bridge construction. 25 MC0044, medium A for flood control construction, and for 25 MC0079, small b for road construction. ITB Clause 10.4, the key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set below. For the project manager, project engineer, materials engineer, and foreman, they should have a general experience of 5 years in the same position, while for the construction safety and health officer is 3 years. As to the specific equipment description, capacity, and number of equipment as stated in the ITD Clause 10.5, please refer to our published bidding documents. Also, the general conditions of the contract, special conditions of the contract, the specifications, the drawings, and the BOQ are all published in our, stated in our Philippine bidding documents and published in the PLJEP's, DPWH, and DPWH website. Finally, for the information of everyone, we issued supplemental bulletin number 6 for 25 MC0038, that is the construction of pedestrian overpass at Davao-Cotabato Road, junction Digos-Cotabato, section 1605/00, Makilala, Cotabato. It is because we corrected the published ITB Clause 10.3 of the bid data sheet, which states in our published bid docs that the contractor's pickup license should have a size range of small b for construction of overpass, in which we corrected that it should be contractor's pickup license should have a size range of small b for bridge construction. So that is all. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies, for your very detailed explanation on how the contractors will seal the bid, including the technical, the financial, the manpower, equipment, and other requirements that will contain in the envelopes they will be submitting to us. So we wish that as much as possible the contractors will be present here during the pre-bid conference, because this is an avenue for you to ask for clarifications, ask questions on the upcoming bidding. However, no one is around in this conference room, but we are sure that you are just watching our live streaming for this pre-bid conference. Is there anything else you would like to add? So hearing none, I just advise the contractor to please visit the procurement unit if you have some inquiries or clarifications regarding the upcoming bidding of those projects, and also visit the website, the DPWH website, in which we have posted our projects to be bid out. So much for this morning. I would like to thank you all for being here. This is Engineer Marilyn Versola. Good morning, everyone.